It's at 9:04, and if you head on to the Crew 2 today, you can get yourself two Vanties. One you can get today, instantly, pretty much. You do one race, get it. And the other one, you have to wait the full week, get the Platinum, and you get yourself a lovely tyre. So this is V for Valentine. This video is going to be a fairly long one. I'm going to play through all the events just for more content for the channel, and I just think it's something that I want to do. I have time, so let's get into it. So but you can see, obviously, for other weeks we'll do this, but we're going to start doing this thing because people complain about the prices of Vanties, and the Crew gives out some nice free ones. So if you can pick up the Crew for a discount, or if you already own it, then hop on and take a look. So you can see you got the V Phantom's data tyre, you got the M6. The BMW M6 GT3 version, the race car. It's pretty cool. But what we're looking at here is we do this Demolition Derby race and we unlock some sort of window tint, which we're going to do. We're going to get into all the events here, and I don't know how much I'm going to edit this video, but this is the V for Valentine's Day. Well, V for Valentine, because the Valentine's Day is coming up on the Friday. So you get to do stuff like this. Now, when it comes to these sort of events, I'm not a fan of the derby events. I just think they're a little tedious. You know, you've got to get certain points and things, but we're obviously not going to do well in this event, but we're going to see what we can do. So you clearly want to hit people, and the best thing you want to go for is the damage boost, but what I find is the AIs just go straight for them, so you've got to pay attention to what you want to go for, but you want to hit people that are already damaged to get your points up. Obviously we've headed up to a very terrible start, but when they're stuck in corners like this, you can get some good damage on. And there you see, I've just got a damage assist. First place is over there, so you really, if you want to go for the first place, you want to take him out, because then when he dies, he'll lose some points. As you can see now, we are top of the leaderboard. Where is everybody? I'm just driving around in circles. He's gone up the jump. We'll take this guy because we can get a nice hit on the side.
Do that like 10 more times.
I don't have enough nitrous to get through it, so we're going to risk it, and we got it. Lovely. So now we want to go for somebody else. Head-on collision is not ideal, but that vehicle just destroyed himself on us, so we got some good points there. You want to focus on demolitions and flipping the cars really. So when they just stood still there, look at that, 8,000 points from the go. We just landed on top of him, lovely. There's a bunch of people here, so I'm just going to get into the corner and just slam people around. As you can see there, a lovely 13,000 points. And there we go, that does it for the first event that we've done. And then you unlock the window tint. You should, at the very end, it should pop up on the screen. Mother Road 66.
3, 2.
And there we go, let's head into this event now here. It's just giving you, like, you can then skip the video and see what the times I get as well. So you can see how long it takes to do each event, and if you want to participate. Because some of you just might not care about the tyres too much, but you know, if all the events are fairly short, you might as well give it a go. This race is fairly straight, but everyone's got to drive the same car, so it's whoever really has the nitro chemist on that'll win, because nitro chemist can give you like a 3-second advantage, so bear that in mind. I've obviously done this race before. This might even be a hypercar race, I don't remember. But what you want to do is just stay on the track, and you should get yourself a pretty good time. Like now here, I should have 100,000 points quite easily, but we'll see what it pops up with. See, there you go, 117, which isn't a bad score. Next event we're doing is a hypercar. We are in a Bugatti.
3.
So this is actually a pretty cool car. I did do a video on this when it first came out. So it's pretty
I'll stop
cool.
talking so you can start driving.
This track, I think it's a reasonably long one. It's not too bad though. It's where, if they ever put New York into the summits, now that's a terrible race to be doing. And there is some other 10-minute races, which is fairly annoying. So when you're doing the hypercar ones, you want to get up to your top speed pretty fast, especially on these whole like these whole, like, I don't know what you call them. It's like a dual carriageway, but I don't think it's a freeway because it's only 2 roads. Now this car is actually pretty cool. When it first came out I was like, why can't we change the colour? But then someone in my comments did actually tell me that it's because the name of the car is actually the black one. So I guess that's why. It's either called the black one or the black car. I don't... Whoa. It's a bit weird physics there. This is a 4-minute race, so it's fairly long. Not ideal if you've got time because you want to use your time to your advantage, so it's whatever's worth it to you. But there we go. 4 minutes. Not too bad. What score does that give us? That gives us a score of 117.
3.
Right then, to this event. So, I have done this event before. But it's one and the boats are just really twitchy. So, they make it very difficult to drive. I like to take the outside and then come onto this inside here because it's a more predictable path to go. With these you want to avoid some of the big trees. As you see, I hit one of them. You can go over some of these ridges if you want, but you do lose some speed. So if it's like there, if you get caught on one, you're going to lose a lot of speed. But it's not too bad. You just got to get used to it. Like there will be sections where you get stuck. But you can take little shortcuts like that over the ridges if you feel like it's necessary. But 140 should be an okay time. Obviously I'm a bit slow on this one, so I'm not going to get under 140. I reckon you could get 130 if you're really fast, but 140 is good enough. And you get a legendary bundle for doing that one. So it's reasonable. I've still got 119 on that. I believe these events are long ones. We'll see how long this video actually turns out to be.
Ready for
And
stage
what gets
4
cut
of the
out and what
US
stays.
Speed Tour West? Driving from St. George, Utah to Las Vegas, Nevada.
But I remember when these events come out actually, and I really enjoyed this update. I thought it was just fun. It was making me put a lot of time into the crew, just because these races were just very enjoyable. Because it's a track on a different track, so it's more like touring car stuff, and it's pretty cool. And this looks like it's going to be a 5-minute race. Now this is fairly long for a race, but it's not too bad because it could be a lot worse. That corner's fairly simple, so this car does handle very well. It is one of the more optimal cars. It's a good little race though. I don't mind it. I did actually very enjoy this DLC when it came out.
Hey, our explorers are coming up to Las Vegas. They better not gamble
And then
here.
you just head up to
Just
here
be
for the
the
finish. I
best.
got a 3-minute 35, or 5-minute 35. Obviously you can see all my parts are full, but you get some followers there if you need them. Not too bad. So you got the Everglades. We've done this race a fair few times, so we are in an alpha. But what one are we gonna use? I use that one a lot, but do we want to use something else? Let's use this one. I've said I've got the caterpillar livery on it because I think it looks cool. I don't know who designed it. Somebody did,
2.
but it's pretty sick.
1.
So now with these, you're gonna whiz straight
Go,
past them.
go!
So what you want to do is not what I did. You want to avoid them. Now this is going to be a pretty fun race because it's not the usual one, and I have done this race a fair bit, so maybe I can give you some tips. I don't actually know. But when you're coming up to this section here, there is a very tight corner that it will be eventually coming up, I believe. And we'll see, because I can't remember exactly where it is. But you have to pay attention to it. If it's the right track, it might not be. Yes, it is this track. So as you head up here, this corner will not indicate to where it is, so you really want to get onto the brakes early, because you'll end up flying into that building right there. So that's one to be aware of. But other than that, it's fairly plain sailing, I believe, because the other ones just have barriers on the side, so you don't have to worry too much about going off. But you want to focus on using your nitrous to get your speed up. Oh, on that corner there where I just took the left, watch out for the inside, because you might hit that barrier and it'll come and pull you to a complete standstill, because there's a gap in the barrier and you'll hit that gap. I've done that a couple of times. And you want to burst all your nitrous at the end to go through the line. So that might be a decent score, but I don't know. We'll find out just about here. 116. Not too bad of a score. So now I'm gonna run through the little activities, and then I'll join you back for the end. After completing all the events, I have a total of 1,133,000 points. That puts us at top 3 out of 300 for this month, but there's only 5,000 people playing, so don't take that into account. But as long as you get around 1 million to 1.1, then you should be okay. But you know, just check up on it, make sure you've got a good decent points. Clearly I can improve on the street chap, and I can improve on the derby. But the other ones you can only get a little bit of points. But you know, check back next week and we'll be taking a look at this one. Do we get anything free? Yes we do. We get a window tint. Again. So pop back and we'll take a look at more. Nice. So that does it for this video. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.